I'm meteorologist Chris Potter, and here's your national forecast. We'll start off out east, at least for now. System that moved its way from the Great Lakes now venturing its way out towards the Atlantic. It will be warmer out east, so that will provide rain and wind across the region, especially Newfoundland dealing with the brunt of this particular storm. Across the Great Lakes, getting out of one system before the next one moves in. This one affecting the Great Lakes through the day on Friday. Prairies are going to be improving. The winds will start to die down, and out west, you were quiet, all thanks to an upper ridge as well as high pressure at the surface. And this is going to dominate the forecast region through the weekend. Not much in terms of active weather. Sunshine to mostly sunshine. Not much cloud overhead. The one thing to point out, once again, fog will still be likely towards Vancouver. But once again, not much to point out active weather-wise. Get out there and enjoy it. We have daytime highs generally above normal for the most part, especially to the south. Get out there and enjoy it. But like I said, fog might still be an issue through Friday morning, afternoon, evening, and possibly through the overnight as well. Something to keep in mind. Through the prairies, as I mentioned before, eastern prairies starting to clear out, although there's still going to be some snow through the morning hours. The winds will gradually ease as well. They'll start to pick up as the next system moves through. Very similar track. It's mostly Saskatchewan and Manitoba into the snow, at least at first. Those northeasterly winds kick in briefly into Sunday morning, so you're probably going to see some snow, light in nature, up the foothills and further towards the northwest. The winds will also be picking up during that time period, but then high pressure returns. So in terms of the forecast, it's all about the snowfall. Once again, not much evidence of it across Alberta except up higher elevations thanks to that lift orographically, but it's over towards Saskatchewan, Manitoba. This is through Sunday, so it's taking into account Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It looks like maybe 10 to 20 centimeters over the 3-day event. Once again, as that next system moves through, we're going to encounter wind gusts, I would say upwards of 60 to 70 kilometers an hour, just under the warning threshold compared to the last storm, or windstorm, I should call it, because we featured wind gusts anywhere from 90 to 100 kilometers an hour. Here's a look at the conditions. I'll step out of the way so you can actually see the whole map. 3 degrees in Lethbridge, 2 in Calgary, much cooler to the east, minus 14 over towards Manitoba. Now, in terms of the north, we're not forgetting about you. Look at Whitehorse, 3 degrees. That's warmer than southern Ontario for Friday afternoon, but more typical temperatures through the rest of the region, and there's not much in terms of significant active weather with the exception up towards Yukon and northwest territories, rather. Here's what's happening across the Great Lakes. Even though through Friday we'll start to recover a little bit temperature-wise, you'll notice it more on Saturday. It's into Saturday night, into Sunday, and especially Monday and Tuesday. Then another reinforcing shot of Arctic air spills back in. So it's going to get cold after it gets a little bit warmer. Active weather-wise, quiet for Friday morning's commute. By the afternoon and evening commute, unfortunately, we're back into some snow to slow things down. A very different setup compared to Thursday's storm. So yes, we're expecting widespread snow late day Friday rather. It's not going to be like Thursday's storm. And through the weekend, it's still going to be unsettled, if you will. West to southwesterly winds will continue, and that will allow enhancement off the Great Lakes and maybe even brief snow squalls, especially off of Lake Ontario and Lake Erie, affecting Niagara Falls and then up towards Parry Sound. Keep that in mind if that's where you're traveling. As that system then moves in through the widespread snow event, it looks like, I would say, 5 to 10 centimeters worth of accumulation, but wind gusts will be around, I would say, 40 to maybe 60 kilometers an hour. So once again, we're dealing with some blowing snow and perhaps some reduced visibilities. So once we get through the day on Friday and into Saturday and into Sunday, that's a combination, like I said, about 5 to 10 centimeters worth. Here's a look at the temperatures and your weather conditions across southern Ontario in towards Quebec as well. A little bit colder through Quebec, warmer through the Atlantic with a lot of rainfall potential, especially Newfoundland dealing with rain, winds. We're probably going to be dealing with wind gusts in excess of 100 kilometers an hour for Friday.